Hey guys, as you can see here, I have a photo of both the Golden Knights home and away jerseys. Now for this video today, I will be discussing their plans for their new third jersey for the upcoming 2019-2020 NHL season, which will be the Golden Knights' first ever third jersey. It'll be the first time that they've ever had an alternate uniform, and I'm really curious to see what the Golden Knights have come up with. And for this video today, I will be discussing some new rumors regarding the Golden Knights' planned third jersey for this upcoming season. And also, I will be discussing a recent article that surfaced from the website called The Athletic. And I believe it was the main writer for the Golden Knights for The Athletic that sat down and actually interviewed Bill Foley, the Golden Knights owner. And in that article, or interview, Bill Foley and this writer discussed the Golden Knights' upcoming plans for a brand spanking new third jersey. So in this video today, I will be discussing some rumors based off of that interview that one Athletic writer had with Bill Foley, the Golden Knights owner. And it's pretty interesting. And I thought that I should sit down and film a video about it because honestly, I thought it was a really interesting discussion about the Golden Knights' new plans for their very first alternate jersey and uniform in franchise history. So, first off, the Golden Knights are supposedly planning on unveiling their new third jersey by October 2nd. That's the timeline that Bill Foley is trying to have. I believe, if I remember correctly, Bill Foley is trying to get the Golden Knights' new third jersey unveiled before the start of the new NHL season. So, that means that as of the filming of this video, which today it is September 6th, 2019, that means that we are basically less than 4 weeks away from the Golden Knights unveiling their very first third jersey in franchise history. At least that's what the Golden Knights and Adidas are trying to do. So, speaking of that though, in that discussion, there was talk about the fact that this new third jersey might not even happen this year and might actually get delayed until next season. When I read that, that honestly really surprised me. I wasn't expecting to read that, but it's true, at least according to that interview, that there is a chance that the Golden Knights may not actually have a third jersey this season, but they might have one for next season. And the reason for that is because, from what I know, the Golden Knights are trying to get this third jersey ready for both the players and for the fans and the retail market. And I think what's been going on is they've been trying to get everything ready for the season, but I'm going to talk in more detail about that soon, and I think it has to do with what the third jersey's design will be, and I will get into that later on. I don't want to get into it right now, but it will have to do with why there is a chance it could get shelved until next season. So, that was a really interesting rumor. But anyways, before I go into further detail on that, here's what I want to talk about as well. Bill Foley said this earlier on in the year, I believe, in around somewhere in the early spring, somewhere around March, April, or maybe even May. I can't remember as of the filming of this video. But earlier this year, I remember Bill Foley saying in another interview earlier this year about the Golden Knights' plans for a new third jersey. And he said that, quote, "I won't confirm gold, but it's a particular color." And he said that it will be a color that stands out. And basically, I don't think that's the correct quotation that he said. So basically, assume that I'm paraphrasing Bill Foley, but he said that I won't confirm gold, but it's a particular color. Okay, I'm going to tie this all in right now. So, with what I mentioned earlier as well, So, Bill Foley wants the color to pop. He wants it to stand out. Now, here's what he said about the Golden Knights' current jerseys. So, he said that the home jersey, the steel gray jersey, is a beautiful jersey, but it does not stand out. I agree with Bill Foley on that 100%. It's a very good jersey, but it certainly does not stand out. Now, Bill Foley has also mentioned that when other fan bases come into the Golden Knights arena, like say, for example, Chicago fans, Washington fans, Toronto fans, Montreal fans, even Nashville or Dallas Stars fans, you can see their colors in the crowd. When you see a team like Chicago in town visiting the Golden Knights in Las Vegas, the crowd will have a whole bunch of red in the stands. If Dallas is playing the Golden Knights, you'll see quite a bit of victory green in the crowd. If Nashville's playing there, you'll see a lot of bright golden yellow. If you see Toronto in town, you'll see a whole lot of blue. But because the Golden Knights' main color is steel gray, you don't see the steel gray in the crowd. It looks basically black. It fades in. And basically what Bill Foley has been saying is he wants this new third jersey to stand out so that when you're watching a Golden Knights game, you're going to see the fans sporting this particular color. So earlier on in the year when I first learned, like the rest of the world, that the Golden Knights are planning on having their very first third jersey in franchise history this coming season, initially I thought that the Golden Knights were probably going to play it safe and go with either just a basic black jersey or even a red jersey. I mean, even a month ago, if you told me that the Golden Knights were planning on a red third jersey, I honestly would not have been surprised one bit. I was honestly thinking that the Golden Knights were probably just going to play it safe, at least for the first third jersey in franchise history, because they are still trying to establish their identity, and they're a brand spanking new franchise. They're not even 5 years old, for Christ's sake. So I can understand the Golden Knights, wanting to make a new third jersey that's a really good third jersey that's simple. Something that uses a nice simple color like black or red that they can pump out a brand new alternate design, create something that fans don't dislike, and something that'll sell. However, here's the thing that I'm going to say now. After hearing about this interview that Bill Foley had with this writer for The Athletic, I'm going to go out on a limb and basically confirm that the Golden Knights are going to have a gold third jersey. I don't know about you guys, but that makes more than a whole hell of a lot of sense to me. I mean, these guys are called the Golden Knights, for Christ's sake. Of course they should have a gold jersey. I mean, come on. That would be awesome. And I don't know about you viewers out there, but I honestly feel that this hue of gold that the Golden Knights have is absolutely spectacular. They did a really good job with not only using a very traditional jersey style, but on top of that, they did an absolute splendid job with this embroidery effect on the sleeves that, when the Golden Knights unveiled it, was absolutely brand spanking new to the hockey sweater as a whole. It's never been done before for the National Hockey League. Even the embroidery effect inside of their crest really adds something extra to the Golden Knights logo, which I still feel is a love child of the Ottawa Senators and the Los Angeles Kings. But I must say, since the Golden Knights have become a National Hockey League franchise and now have played through 2 NHL seasons, their logo definitely has grown on me. And I also feel that it's been a very good looking logo for the jersey style and the jerseys that they have. But speaking of the jersey style, not only did they keep it very traditional, but in my opinion, they did a wonderful job of incorporating a totally unconventional new primary color. Not only that no NHL team has ever done before, but something brand new that only the Golden Knights have as, of course, their main color. I'm talking about main color. I'm not talking about an accent color like, say, the same hue of gray that the Golden Knights have that's on the shoulder yoke of the Carolina Hurricanes' new third jersey, or that gray color that's basically the exact same as the Hurricanes' shoulder yoke color and the Golden Knights' main color that's part of the gradient effect on Tampa Bay's new mediocre third jersey. But for a new design, for a traditional design that incorporates a brand new color that no one else has ever used before, the Golden Knights were the first team since the San Jose Sharks, when they joined the National Hockey League back in 1991, to come into the National Hockey League with a brand new color that no one else had, or no one else has. A brand new primary color. And the Golden Knights, in my opinion, did a very good job of being creative by using this new steel gray. Now, in my opinion, these are not the greatest jerseys of all time, in my opinion, but for something that is a mix of modern and traditional, uses a totally unconventional color, and has an away jersey as part of their current home and away jersey set that is heavy on the steel gray instead of black, I mean, they did a great job. For something modern and something different, I feel they did a great job. Now, I feel that the Golden Knights could do better. These are not the greatest jerseys I've ever seen, but for what they did, in my opinion, I feel the Golden Knights did a great job considering. I have never disliked these jerseys one bit. But I will say this, though. I've never been a big lover of the idea of steel gray on a white jersey. It just doesn't look right to me, and even though I still think they did a very good job with it, and the jersey design still looks good, I actually feel it would have been better if the steel gray numbers and steel gray elements of this away jersey were actually black. Or if at the bare minimum they would fix their pants so that they're steel gray like the jersey and like the socks, or so it matches the steel gray elements on the jersey and the socks of their away uniform. But overall, though, even though these jerseys use steel gray and have a brand new color and an away jersey that's a bit too steel gray heavy for me, I mean, in my opinion, you cannot say that the Golden Knights did not do a good job on their first ever home and away uniforms. I've felt since day one that they did a great job creating a brand new pair of uniforms that use a relatively traditional design and make use of a brand new primary color that no one else has ever used before, which is steel gray. But anyways, speaking of the steel gray, I mean, with their plans for a third jersey, the Golden Knights, judging from what I have heard from this or read from this interview between Bill Foley and this writer from The Athletic, will be going for a gold third jersey. And although these jerseys are really nice, I agree with Bill Foley. They don't stand out. And a gold jersey would be completely unique to the Golden Knights. No one else has it. No one else has ever done a metallic-y gold jersey before. And in my opinion, I cannot wait to see this actually come into fruition and actually happen. So, judging from the rumors, I'm going to predict that we're getting a gold third jersey, and I think that is an awesome thing. I feel that the Golden Knights could not have done a better job. Not only creating a brand new home and away jersey set that are really good looking considering they're using such an unconventional primary color, but now they're adding a gold third jersey, which will be totally unique. And I think that's really, really cool. And I can't wait to see it. However, now back to the thing about possibly being delayed for next year. If the Golden Knights are going to be trying for a gold third jersey, from what I know, their plan is to make a gold third jersey that uses this hue of gold on the sleeves. Now, to put that hue of gold onto an entire jersey, metallic-y, sparkle, and all, will not be an easy task. And I can totally understand if the Vegas Golden Knights have troubles, Adidas has troubles incorporating that entire hue of metallic gold from the sleeves into a whole entire uniform. So that would be the reason why they're having trouble and may not be able to get this uniform ready for this coming season. And you want to know something, guys? I will go on the record and say this. I am more than happy to wait one more year to get a Golden Knights jersey, pun intended, that uses this absolute gorgeous hue of sparkly metallic gold. I think it will be a beautiful jersey when it's done in terms of its color. Hopefully they get the design right, but if they're going for a gold jersey, and Bill Foley wants a jersey that's going to pop and stand out, I really don't believe, and I honestly would be shocked if the Golden Knights did not just use their main primary logo on the front. Which, if they don't use it, I think that honestly would be a mistake. Keep the shoulder patch logo, keep the main crest, just put it on a gold jersey. So, with that in mind, I gotta say, there have been a couple times in the past 5 years that I feel that there have been two other NHL teams that have missed out on opportunities to do something really special and attempt a gold jersey of some sort. The first team was the Pittsburgh Penguins for the 2014 Stadium Series game against Chicago. One of the very first Stadium Series games ever. I was really hoping for a Vegas Gold Penguins Stadium Series jersey. Considering it was a special one-off only, I wish that they would have really gone outside of the box and attempted something special and given us a Vegas Gold jersey, because they never did. And considering it was for a one-game only, since this uniform only had a one-game shelf life anyway, I wish they would have done a Vegas Gold version of their Stadium Series uniform as I've made here a long time ago. And the other team that now that I've seen their 50th anniversary uniform, that I honestly would have really liked to have seen just go with a gold jersey, considering not only is this a one-year only jersey the Sabres will be wearing this season, but the fact they are going back to royal blue for the first time in over 20 years next season. But the Buffalo Sabres, that hue of gold is beautiful, and to be honest, I really am disappointed that the Sabres did not give us a gold jersey and instead just gave us a white jersey. I thought that was really disappointing. And, it's a great jersey, don't get me wrong, and they did a great job with it, in my opinion. And here, I want to give a quick shout out to that embroidery effect on the Buffalo in their crest, too. That is absolutely spectacular embroidery, and I tip my hat to Adidas for that. They did a great job. And it's really nice that I can give Adidas props for something, because there's been a lot of Adidas things that they've done to the NHL's jerseys that I have not liked. So seeing them do something good, I really am happy to give them credit for. But you know what? I really imagine that hue of gold for the color of the Sabres 50th anniversary jersey. Would that not have been awesome or what? But speaking of gold, this is just a mock-up that I'm about to show you guys that I have made. And just a quick disclaimer, this is nothing more than a concept that I created for the purpose of this video. This is not a leak. I just want to go on the record and make that clear. This is not a leak, what I'm about to show you. But anyways, this is a mock-up that I have made of what the Golden Knights' new third jersey could potentially look like. If the Golden Knights did basically a flip of their home and away jerseys and made a gold version of them, as you can see here, I think something like this would look really nice. I really love the idea of the Golden Knights doing a gold jersey. They're called the Golden Knights, and I think this is a golden opportunity, no pun intended, to do something special and to do something unique. And honestly, I gotta say, I think that if the Golden Knights used this design, which is basically a total flip of their home and away jerseys and just a gold version of those, I think this would be really cool. I think this would be a very, very nice third jersey. And I did add some black on the cuffs of the sleeves just to add a little bit of extra contrast for this mock-up that I've made. I think that would look better if they're going to do a gold version of their home and away jerseys myself. But you want to know something? I actually believe that if the Golden Knights are going to do a gold third jersey, I actually believe that if it is very well received by the fans, I could actually see the Golden Knights eventually flipping their home and third jerseys and making a new gold third jersey a new future home jersey, and making their steel gray jersey a third jersey and relegating it to alternate jersey status. And you know what? I really respect Bill Foley for wanting to create a design that actually stands out. And you know, back to the Golden Knights' current jerseys, and I honestly feel that the Golden Knights deserve a lot of praise for the uniforms that they came up with, because I feel that for something new, something unconventional, they did a really, really good job. I mean, the steel gray is not my favorite. Their home and away jerseys are not my favorite jerseys, but you know what? They are good jerseys. And for something new and something modern in terms of the new unconventional steel gray color, I honestly feel the Golden Knights did a great job, and I cannot say it enough. I'll quickly give you a quick close-up of the embroidery effect. I guarantee that'll be part of the new third jersey. That I would like to see. But then you look at the away jersey, very traditional looking. And then, let's see. This is the one photo that I really wanted to make some emphasis on. I mean, you look at the Golden Knights' gold sleeves and gold accents on their home uniform as a whole, and let me tell you, I really, really enjoy the color contrast of their home uniform. I mean, to me, it is a very, very nice compliment. That gold accenting on this uniform looks incredibly good. And you know what? I would love to see this hue of gold become the main color of a new third jersey and possibly a future home jersey. But you want to know something? That hue of gold is one of my favorite colors. Very, very nice. Even the red really looks good on this jersey too. I feel like it adds something. And I understand where people are coming from in the sense that maybe the red wasn't necessary, but I feel like it's a nice added piece of contrast myself. But you know what? I will say this though. To me, I've kind of felt since the beginning that the Golden Knights' identity is more a situation where, in my opinion, it's like they took a third jersey and made it a home jersey. And what I mean by that is, I feel that this is a great third jersey design, and I just don't know how I still don't really know how I feel about the idea of the Golden Knights gray heavy away jersey. And it's a good jersey. But you see what I mean? Like, you see the steel gray, but you see the pants are black. And that's something that I find is really weird. And it just doesn't... The black pants look like they belong to a different uniform. And I've felt since not since day one, but ever since last season, it's something that I noticed that I really would like to see the Golden Knights dress. But I think that they should wear steel gray pants with their away jersey. I feel like it would really help complement the steel gray heavy away jersey. Like, you look at the socks, there's no black on the socks, and there's also no black on the jersey design itself. Only a little bit on the collar as collar piping, and then, of course, the black inside their logo, But not on the main jersey design itself. And I feel like the black pants look out of place. And I think the Golden Knights should go with steel gray pants with their away uniform. I think it would look a lot better. And believe it or not, something else, and I'm sure I will have people disagree with all of this. And if you do, I totally understand. But I actually feel that the Golden Knights, although it is super creative, and I applaud them for their creativity, I actually feel that their home uniform would be a lot better if they made the helmets black. And the reason that I think they should be black is because I feel a black helmet would better contrast with the steel gray jersey. I mean, the steel gray helmet is ultra creative, and I think it's a good helmet, and it's really creative and cool, but I think a black helmet would better contrast the steel gray uniform and the black accents on the rest of the uniform below the shoulders. But anyways, I wanted to discuss those rumors. So Bill Foley wants a color, to wrap up this video, Bill Foley wants a color that'll pop. He wants a color that'll make the Golden Knights fans stand out. If they go for a red jersey, there's already many fan bases with red jerseys. Think no further than Chicago, Ottawa, Calgary, Montreal, and Washington. And there's many teams out there with black jerseys. Well, there's quite a few. I mean, you've got teams like, for example, that wear black, like the Los Angeles Kings. You've got other teams, such as even the Arizona Coyotes, that have it as at least as a third jersey. You've got the Boston Bruins who wear black. And you've also got Pittsburgh who wears black. And you've even got other teams like San Jose and Tampa Bay and Philadelphia that at least have a black third jersey. So black doesn't really stand out in terms of compared to other fan bases. Red certainly does not stand out either. The only color that, if he wants a color to stand out, the only color that I can think of is gold that'll truly stand out. I mean, I think the Golden Knights could do a really good red jersey, but it would not stand out like an actual gold jersey would. And I actually would not be surprised if this does get delayed until next year, because they're trying to make a gold jersey, by the sounds of it, that uses that gold that's on the sleeves of their main jerseys. That would be interesting. And I really hope that's the hue of gold that they're going to go with. But one more thing before I wrap up this video. There is actually one more thing that I would like to show you guys. And it's this. This is a logo that was recently seen as part of the Vegas Golden Knights recently unveiled Vegas Golden Knights Worldwide Initiative, where it's the idea of promoting Golden Knights fans around the world and making the Golden Knights a global fan base. Well, this logo caught my eye, and you know what? It's also possible maybe something like this is the logo on their new third jersey. I think it would be a cool alternate logo, but I still think that a gold version of their current home and away jerseys would definitely be better. I mean, I think something like this would be really cool. But anyways, you guys, I'd love to hear how you feel about this. I will call it a wrap on this video on that note. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about the idea of a Golden Knights jersey. But with that, you guys, that's a wrap for me. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and of course, until my next video, as always, take care, and of course, as usual, you guys, bye for now.